What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Self-Made Mega Farm. We just mowed this entire meadow, and it looks like we're getting some cloud overcast here. But we're gonna scoop these up. We had 3 bales left, of course, so we had to keep everything over here. But we produced over 500 bales so far. I think that's what the bale counter's at. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. Bring this around, scoop up this last bale. I don't think anything rolled away. So pretty good on money. You can see all our bales were there. Some of them could be close to silage. And then we just added another 160 something bales, I think, maybe more. That'll be fermenting. So we got quite a few rows over here now. But yeah, we're in June. Nothing to harvest just yet. We're sitting on 188,000. Soybean prices going up. And hold on a second. Don't know where our hired hand went with the lift. He had John Deere. And yeah, it's nowhere to be found. Is he messing with me here? Not over there either. Well, we're gonna drop these off right here. And yeah, I'm gonna have to probably figure out what's going on with that. But we've got quite a few. I mean, we can get 24 in each section. So you got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then they just have these 3. So 13 sections of 28, 24 just over here. Plus, we still have a bunch more at the barn. Push that off. I knew those would fall. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna go drive back to the barn and figure out why that's not. Where's the tractor at? A little frustrating. There we go. Closed up. So I'll send this back to the main yard and be back shortly. Alright, so we get that stuff taken care of. Those bales tucked away, wrapped, closed up. We're good there. Now we're just going to pressure wash everything down a little bit. We got an interesting option in the store. Just because of the horsepower, I want to take it, even though it's kind of almost the same amount of hours our ICO's already at. And it's green, unfortunately, but I think it's actually a good opportunity, and I think, oh, didn't mean to do that. We want to jump into the case, sneak around, and put this away. John Deere looks pretty shined up. He thought we were all done, so he brought it back over and started pressure washing it. So, I mean, I give him credit for pressure washing it, but still a little irritating. And we got, as you see, plenty of bales in there right now for our livestock. But no, it's kind of not something that, is another tractor over 300 horsepower, give or take. My only worry is, one, we want to get rid of this shed. It is kind of useless, unfortunately. Another thing we're going to do is we are going to start this episode. I think we should sell some of these. Get a little bit of money for them, Perfect, they all fit. So I'll run this down to the store, sell this at the market, and then I still think, our discussion from the previous episode or 2, that we should start, maybe buy those little lots and create a town in them. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything, right? But, I mean, ultimately, I'm excited for precision farming. We just kind of wish that was coming sooner, or was already out. And I understand there's a lot of variables on the precision farming side, so I do understand why it wasn't with release because they're still working things out. And there's a lot of government factors to that side of it. But yeah, I think we get that. That'll be pretty cool. I'm thinking about during the winter adding the weather mod that adds moisture. That way we kind of have to have equipment that fits the job a little bit better as well. And on top of that, get some wild snowstorms and some interesting fog. Kind of navigate it that way. I don't know how that'll go as a content creator, but I'm up for trying it. That's for sure. Uh, we're gonna keep parking this back here. We're gonna have to eventually do some more logging. I was gonna try to hopefully make it till winter. Not worry about it, but let's get a little further up there. We're gonna unhook this. Yeah, I should show you what I'm talking about. You get the 8R series right here. So it is a 280, but it's 326 horsepower. We're definitely going to put that in the US side, of course. We don't need a plate on these. I wish it would default to no plate, and then you can put your own plate on. And put some BKTs on there, and no cost extra. So 131,000. We could get maybe for ICO another 52,000 back. I want to keep the small John Deere. Like I said, this one don't have the hours listed there. So if we go back, it is 49 hours. So it might be a little pricey on the maintenance to get it going, but the AGCO kind of washes that. I'm just wondering if this will last long enough because the other thing we need to purchase is some trailers. So we got a few options out there. You know, they're all kind of pricey. Definitely up there. We could probably get away. I mean, these hold what 26,000 a piece, $80,000. Ooh, we're cooking. I mean, we could possibly make some things work here, folks. I definitely do think we need to get a pace setter or something of that. I mean, it's just this fits so much more, right? So much more. We look at the Load King. Got our Frontier Farms logo on it. So I'm kind of leaning towards that. Got the triple hopper, kind of what we want. Much as I want to spend, the extra 5,000, get the pace setter. We could do. We just won't have our label on it for the time being. But I think we could, yeah, 30 and 30. I mean, I think this has got to be our focus right now. I think this is what we got to purchase. I think I'm going to leave everything kind of default. And we'll take that plate off. And we'll kind of run that. So let's make that purchase. There we go. Down to 128,000. Man, I gotta do it. I think we have to go sell the ICO. As much as I have enjoyed this ICO, just in that weird power range, it's got a lot of hours on it. So it's one of those things that, you gotta move on from some equipment at some point. and we know we're going to be a mega farm, or we want to be a mega farm. Not want, or not know. But it's something we have to do. And I'm going to set up a store point up here too, as well. We're not always having to catch them before they move on past, but some of these fields right here, like, you could fit some production in there. And I think it would work. I think that's what we're going to try. Because that tractor catching up to me. That's the other thing I wanted to look at. But I mean, we can come in here, like right here. We'll call this the store. We're gonna stop this guy. Turn him around now as well. We'll put him in there. I want to finish this auto drive course while we're here right now. And get that saved. Something I should have did right off because we have the field point here too. And you know what I realize is we just looped right through that. So that was brilliantly dumb, one would say. Yeah, I don't really know why I did it that way now that I'm looking at it. I guess out of old habit, just ripping around. But we can move a field point over there too. What we got there, and then we can, you know, store it here. Be a little tight, but it is what it is. Yeah. I think we might go delete some points after. Because really all we needed was that point right there. And I guess no. Kind of want that to turn around there because you know what? This is what we do. Will be the field 14. Kind of a waypoint, I think. Let's do field 14 while we're here. There we go. That works for me, folks. So we'll get this truck going. We'll get him sent back to the main yard. And then we will sell the ag code. One of our first big switches, trade-offs, besides the, I'm always pronouncing it wrong, with wall. We need to also start setting up our auto drive holders. So I can repair that for $156. Awesome. If I sell this, I'm getting 58,000. Now, if I repaint it, do I get anything else? 59. So, yeah, it is what it is on that. Yes, we're going to sell you. So we're back up to 187. It's kind of back where we were before the trailer we purchased. Let's come down here now. We want US, like I said. We want, what do those Nokians look like? No, we do not want those. We want BKTs. Can't really. 12 grand, we can bump it up a little bit of horsepower. No, I shouldn't. I'm tempting myself here. No, let's stick to our guns. We know what we want. We wanted it for everything that it has currently. 326. It can do all the other work. Takes it all away from the case. Other than, I don't think it can pull the cultivator. Actually, no, I think about cultivator might be 300. But yeah, we will buy and go drive this in over here. Too bad you can't kind of repair it while it's in there, right? I mean, the maintenance, from what I'm seeing, doesn't look terrible on this. So we might have actually, for the amount of hours it has on it, we might have got a steal. $1,000 to repair. Yeah, you know what? Let's repaint it. Make it look brand new. Did it not count the repaint money? Or did we have more on that in the bank than I thought? Maybe I misread it. Maybe it was $1,000 to repaint. I thought it was 11 grand. Or was I just completely off? Now the other thing we want, while we are here, and I don't think we'll probably be able to afford it. Manure. So we got 2 of these modded ones. Question is, which one's good? Which one's not? 56. Uh, so we don't really, yeah. I don't know why these are $200 different. I wonder if it's actually just the same mod and modder altogether. 180 horsepower. We will need that eventually. Just like we will need a slurry tanker eventually. Which they are pricey for the size that we'll need. Anyway, we'll head back and maybe we should actually take a look at soybean prices while we're here. So silage. The soybeans not far off. It's actually telling us that it hit the peak and is coming down already. Well, that's not good. So it looks like it peaked out on us a little while ago and is already on the turn back. So we're going to jump in here. We'll unroll this tarp. And I'm thinking we're under a soybean one. But we're going to sell off some soybean then. If that's the case, and try to get the funds up. So I should be able to empty out this entire one, and hopefully our hired hand can get it moved over to the next bin so we get all that unloaded. That's unfortunate that all of a sudden the price is just gone the other direction. So we'll load this up, and we'll come back probably once we get it all loaded, next bin over, kind of go from there. So we're loading up the last of the the soybeans right now. And yeah, we've made pretty good money on it. The price is still going down, I believe, on it. No, the price jumped back up. Interesting. So it's going back down though, but it's all right. We'll get the top dollar for it now. Love how that happens sometimes. We'll be probably more frustrated if it goes even higher next month, but usually it doesn't. Usually it's always the month before the cycle, it says. We did make a purchase as well. I bought field two. There's oat in it right now, so we'll be able to harvest the 2 acres of oat. And then I think we're gonna build a oil mill there. Actually, yeah, that I believe is everything. Let me just double check here. Yep, everything is out of the bins. All 4 bins are empty. The plan will be canola and sunflower. We'll be able to put right into the mill, and it should have a much higher return than what a normal price would be. So that'll help. We'll just have to kind of sort it out, but that'll keep a steady flow of income going in because I think we can continue to plant, definitely plant sunflower. I think right now that's more profitable than corn until we get a dryer system set up and kind of the price for that going. I just had the back one set. This will be about $38,000. But we'll have enough. I think the mill's 240. Like I said, we just gotta wait till we pull the oat off. Might as well get what we can from that, the straw and stuff, and make that work. And just kind of clean it up from there. So our soybean is sold. We got 327,000 in the bank. It's good to see that finally back up to what it was. I will clean up these auto drive trucks a little bit, but yeah, ideally, I mean, that's probably going to be this episode. Nothing crazy going on because I don't think we have anything else to buy. Really. Like I said, we have the 4 bins. I'm going to hold off on getting something larger. We have canola right here too, don't we? We have 2 things of canola. Get that on going. That stuff's like $1,200-$1,300 a skid. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, so I'm gonna bring it over here. And so I want to get our new Frontier logo on there. Now we have 2 John Deeres. Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to check, that's right, while we're here. Let's check our torque. So we're looking to make sure everything's under 320 for horsepower requirement. That's 180. We know that could be pulled. 275, that could be pulled. 340 on our 12-meter plow. So that will actually have to. So I guess we should have probably bumped up the John Deere. But I mean, ideally, you're going to want the case on that anyway. Just the way it's set up. Cultivator 300 on the dot. So we can pull that. Almost for a second thought we had made some errors, other than, the John Deere just being good planning. But yeah, so that'll work out. Just good. Like I said, once we're done harvesting that oat field, which we go back into here. Now that we own that, those 2 acres, that'll be ready to harvest next time around. Canola's still got one more cycle, which is fine. And then our wheat field will be ready. So wheat, I think, trying to think here. Oh, I'm probably just gonna sell for what it is right out the gate. Wheat, we can put in 1 bin. because we'll have soybeans go in two, maybe it should be good in two bins for what we have right now. And then, yeah, we do weed that because sunflower and canola we're going to bring right to the mill, pending we don't overload the mill, which I don't think we will yet. But then, yeah, those two big soybean fields would be something. And we need to fertilize field 14 as well. So eventually we will have to buy a spreader to do that. Right now we kind of use the fertilizer we pay for, but I want to start using what we have at the farm. Because if we come over here, I mean, our slurry right now, 114,000 liters. I can only imagine what our manure's getting up to. Milk's getting up there now too. So our manure, 48,000. So definitely either a probably a slurry might be the better purchase first. That's quite a bit in there than manure for some of these smaller fields. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, I'm excited for precision farming. I know we're still a while away from it, but I'm ready to hear more about that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are waiting for from Farm Sim. And until next time, Farmer Taz out.